deck has. I always read out of the book, even when I know the cards, because every deck has different messages ingrained in it, in the artwork, and in what the artist and the writer are trying to get across. So I always read the books and see what pops out at me. I am very interested in the fact that these are all reversals, and in the last reading, everything was a reversal too, except for one, and it made sense that the one was not reversed. But yeah, a lot of the energy feels like in a rut. I don't know if anyone else has been feeling that, but it feels like blockages. There's been a lot of blockages and obstacles, and even when I follow the messages of the universe and the messages that tarot give me, it still feels like I'm being blocked for some reason, and it's very confusing. So I'm hoping to get some clarity on that. Let's go ahead, and I'm gonna start in the middle here. I think I pulled this first, then this one, then this one. Okay, so we have the King of Swords reversed here. I'm going to go ahead and look that one up. There was lots of swords in the last reading too. Okay. Hopefully you can see this. It says camellia. This flower is camellia. Let's read the reversal. Not someone to cross, a dangerous, harsh enemy, dispassionate, ruthless. Interesting. I am going to read what the card says and we'll interpret the reversal ourselves. So it does say an even-tempered, driven person gives good, blunt counsel, noble demeanor, albeit a bit cold. Carl Linnaeus named these flowering plants for George is relating to is that I have been taking time for myself. I'm now being kind of forced to take time for myself. Sorry, I'm just going to put this aside, but I want to bookmark it in case I want to come back to it. I'm being forced to take time for myself, but it's not in the way that I think I need to. The care that I'm trying to take for myself is not, it's not working. The things that I think I need to do for myself, or the things that I have done for myself in the past, are not necessarily what works anymore. So I do think that this is a time for us to look inwards and to change our perspectives. However, we can't predict what that change is, if that makes sense. We can't logic our way into knowing how to get out of this period, how to fix this period. Basically, the universe is telling us we don't know shit. And that we just need to trust the universe. Trust that whatever you believe in, whatever higher power you believe in, has our best interest at heart, and that it ultimately knows better than we do. Our human brains cannot comprehend everything that the universe knows and does, and we can't. Basically, we're getting in our own way by trying to get ourselves out of this confusing period. We're meant to be in this confusing period for a reason. We're meant to be confused. We're meant to be scared and not know what the next step is. For me personally, I have felt like I've known exactly what I was supposed to do, and every time I try that, something goes wrong. And this is reminding me a lot of, so I follow Body Life on YouTube. Her name is Jessica, and she recently shared a message about the ocean and how we cannot predict it, and sometimes the ocean will be ruthless, and the ocean owes us nothing. And it is in our best interest to stand back, stay away, and not think that we know how to navigate through the waters. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just reminding me of that message. If you're interested in reading more about that, just look up Body Life, P-E-H-A-T-I Life on YouTube, and look through her community posts, and there'll be a picture of the ocean, and I would read through that if you're interested more in that message. It's a really valuable message, and I think it applies feels like a lot is changing. It feels maybe like a lot is being taken away. Trust that you are actually being given a blessing, and to focus on the positives. Sometimes it's not always necessary to focus on the positives, and sometimes you do need to pay attention to the negative and what that is saying to you and where that puts you. However, right now, in fact, I know that it is important to keep a positive mindset, to kind of not ignore the bad, let yourself feel how you're gonna feel about the bad, but always come back to the positive. Always remember that there is positive coming. This Sun card is promising us that things are gonna be okay, that there is good to come out of this time. A lot of good, but it can get difficult to remember the good that is going to come out of it in the midst of feeling like you're in this dark place. But remember that this is not a place of darkness right now. This is not a moment of darkness. This is not a dark time. That darkness just keeps coming up. Maybe because this card is pretty dark. They're kind of in the dark. Remember that this isn't a dark time. It is a time of light. That's what's going to come out of it. The result of this time is going to be so light and beautiful. Please don't get stuck in feeling that darkness, that heaviness. Remind yourself of the positive. There is positive in this situation currently, not even just in the future. There is positive now. And focus on that. I do want to pull another card. There's the Hanged Man again. Wow. Very clear. Change your perspective. Yeah. If you feel like, honestly, this is coming through right now. If you are feeling like this is a bad time for you, you're wrong. And just remember that. Sometimes you're not always right. Your thoughts are not always right. This message from the universe is very clear to me right now. We do not always know best. We do not always know best. What we think we know is not always the case. The universe sometimes lets us be right because as humans we have logic, and that's just a part of us. That's a part of our psyche and our beings, and we were given that for a this video relaxing